Some of you Caitlin Clark fans need to relax just a little bit. The WNBA season hasn't even started, and I've seen fans going after Indiana Fever head coach Christie Sides. And this in particular to what she said after the last preseason game in regards to Caitlin Clark's game. And let me be very clear and upfront with you. I think Clark should have an enormous leash. I think she should be able to play free. You know, all basketball players, really all athletes play better when they play free. You don't want to look over your shoulder and see if you know, the backup quarterback is coming into the game, or look over to the sideline and wonder when you're checking out of the game. Any of those things. You don't want to be pulled from the game if you make a turnover, if you take a bad shot, all those things. You want to be able to play through it, and then your confidence goes up and all that. And we've already seen what Caitlin Clark is capable of, right? Like, she is a basketball genius. Her intellect on the court is off the charts. She's a brilliant passer. We know she can hit the deep shots. We all want to see those highlights. So don't get me wrong. I think she needs to play for a coach that will let her be her and let her play freely. But when I initially saw the backlash to the comments from the Fever head coach, I thought she had said something out of pocket. But I really didn't take issue with the actual words that she said. Let me share it with you right now. Here is what Indiana Fever head coach Christie Sides had to say.
Christie, when you look at Caitlin, she took two two-pointers in the first preseason game, 3 today. Is there a balance? What are you seeing that's kind of causing that? Is there a balance you'd like to see with that, or is that something you plan to address?
Yeah, I think she's used to some shots that she's taken in the last few years that are just those deep shots. And I don't know if there's times she comes off ball screens where she's open in that long 2 area, and we've got to get her comfortable taking that long 2. She's going to get looks. She's going to get open looks. She's got to figure out, like I gave her a rule the other day. She's got 0.5 seconds to make a decision. When she gets off the ball and she hits one of our high posts and somebody in the high post, she has a habit of hanging out and dancing. That's what she's done. It's these habits that we've got to break. She's got players around her now that she can get out. She can go screen, and the ball's going to get back to her. And that's what she hasn't had in the past. So that's what we've been trying to show her and explain to her.
Everything she said there made sense. Everything she said there made sense. Look, couple things. One, it's exactly what I've said. For Caitlin Clark to truly unlock all of her potential, she needs a mid-range game. She's unbelievable on the deep pull-ups. She can take it to the cup, and she's a brilliant passer. But if she can step in and hit the mid-range and or hit a floater, whoo, it's going to be lights out. And that's not all that Side said there. She also said her teammates are better than she had in the past, which is another thing I've said. She might even be better in the WNBA than she was in college because she's playing with better players, which will let her amplify her skill sets and make it so other teams can't put as much attention on her. So that's all she's saying there. And then she said she'll get the ball back. Think Steph Curry. Steph Curry all the time is in constant motion after he gets rid of the basketball. He has the basketball a lot, but after he gets rid of it, he's in constant motion. Unlike, say, James Harden, who just stands on the outside and doesn't really move without the ball and isn't a catch-and-shoot guy. The problem with Curry is when he's on the ball, he's incredibly deadly. And when he's off the ball, he's incredibly deadly. And that's what she's saying about Caitlin Clark there. She can use her teammates. She can get the shots up. She can take those mid-range shots when they're available and when they're open, and has to get comfortable with them. And then when she gives the ball up, she can relocate, get it back, maybe for an open 3 at that point in time. So I'm hoping that didn't mean, in substitute of what she's done, because she still should do off the boogie pull-up 3s. That's part of her game. She should still do and play with the flair that she's played with. But if she can add to that, if she can even get stronger because it makes it harder to guard her because the decisions are coming quicker, she's using her teammates, she's expanding the game, and she's moving without the ball, then that only makes Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever better. Again, they haven't played a regular season game. And I understand this is an unbelievable phenomenon. I'm benefiting from it with all the Caitlin Clark fans who have come in, and I appreciate you guys checking out this channel and watching these videos. But as I've said before, there has been basketball before Caitlin Clark. There have been success stories and women who have really done well before Caitlin Clark. Yes, more of the attention is coming in now, but we can't act brand new, or you shouldn't act brand new. Have a little patience. Have a little patience, because I promise you this, Caitlin Clark is going to succeed.